Well, it is, and I end up flying American Airlines to Cartagena to ring the bell in front of 300 investors, predominantly with the exchange and brokers and pension funds. When the particular product JETS is listed in those exchanges, it makes it much easier for the pension funds to take a position in it.
All right, welcome back inside our proactive newsroom. And joining me now is Frank Holmes. He's the CEO of US Global Investors. And Frank, great to see you again. How are you?
Outstanding.
Good to have you along. And we want to talk a little bit about the JETS ETF. And you're now trading on the Colombian Securities Exchange. So this is another step forward for your ETF, Frank.
Yes, we're on the Bogota Stock Exchange. We're also on the Mexico City Mexican Stock Exchange and Peru in Lima. And next will be after that Chile. This is part of a strategic relationship that the New York Stock Exchange has with these Latin exchanges. So it's great for us as US global investors building this moat around JETS uniqueness.
Yeah, Frank, can you talk a bit about the JETS ETF, just so we remind everyone a little bit about what's put together here? And you've got a plane sitting there beside you, so obviously we're talking about air travel.
Well, it is, and I end up flying American Airlines to Cartagena to ring the bell in front of 300 investors, predominantly with the exchange and brokers and pension funds. When the particular product JETS is listed in those exchanges, it makes it much easier for the pension funds to take a position in it. And so what is the story? And the story is that this is a quant-driven product that has had great track record in outperforming the global airline indices that are out there because of its quant approach and rebalancing each quarter. It captures 9% of the global GDP directly and indirectly because it also includes the Airbus manufacturers, Embraer from Brazil, and Boeing from Seattle. It also captures airports. And so this what makes it very special and unique. And there's some very big, compelling numbers this year that airline bookings alone will be $2.5 trillion. And each day there's 1 million workers in all these airports making it happen.
Frank, people may say, well, why Colombia? And what's the point of that? But when you sort of dig down within the numbers, there's been a number of reports out talking about just the expected increase in tourists that Colombia is going to see over the next few years.
Well, there's no doubt these countries are really pushing and promoting tourism to create employment. And with that comes hotels and comes infrastructure that's necessary. But what's really interesting, Steve, is that there's about 50 million what they call digital nomads. And these are kids that are coders. And now the cold weather is going to be coming into Calgary and Edmonton and Toronto. They want to go south. My vintage was snowbirds, they were called, went from north to south. Now there's 50 million of these nomadic digital workers that want to go to Medellin. They want to go to Cancun. They come to Texas. They go to Florida. In Europe, they fly from Sweden and Germany to Spain and Portugal and Italy.
Yeah. Well, I guess when you're working on a computer, why not do it in the sunshine, right?
Absolutely. That vitamin D3 is important to stay healthy, but it's also, they want to go to Latin America because it's a lot less expensive to operate and enjoy and embrace that culture. In Asia, we see this big flow from Japan and South Korea going south to Thailand and Bali.
Yeah. Well, now the JETS ETF available on the Colombian Stock Exchange. Frank, congratulations on ringing the bell. Exciting news for you. And congratulations on this announcement.
Wheels up.
There's Frank Holmes, the CEO of US Global Investors.